Good afternoon, children. Welcome to today's class. I'm Piyasha Roy, your chemistry teacher. So today is our first class. So let me tell you a few things first. Today we are going to introduce this chapter. So first of all, we have to know the syllabus. Okay, as because of this situation, the situation is not normal, and because of this, last year also council has reduced the syllabus, and this year also we are going to follow the same. Okay, before starting our class, I want to welcome you all. Hope we are going to get a very uh, good session together. So all the best to all of you. Let's start our class. First of all, I am going to discuss the curriculum, that is the council's latest reduced syllabus. Okay, so few chapters in the hope you all have bought the book. The book is uh, ICSE Understanding Chemistry for Class 6, and this is for Agarwal and Agarwal, and it's APC publication. Okay, Arya Publishing Company. So hope all have bought this book. I'm writing the book's name once again. I have got this. So this is ICSE Understanding Chemistry ICSE Understanding Chemistry for Class 6, and this is APC. Okay, the publication house is APC, Arya Publishing Company. Okay, so this book you have to buy. So if you have not bought this still, then you just do it as soon as possible. Okay, now I'm going to discuss the curriculum. So this curriculum also you are going to get in council's website. Okay, that is CISC CISCE.org. Okay, CISCE.org. This is the council's website. So there, if you search by curriculum, then you will be getting the curriculum for all subjects. Okay, so there under science you are going to get the curriculum for chemistry. Okay, so we are going to follow the curriculum, and there you will see many chapter has been reduced. Okay, all chapters which are there in the book, that we are not going to do now. Okay, if any further notification will be there, then we will follow that, but as of now we are going to do 3 chapters which we have done in the last previous session also. Okay, so the 3 chapters I'm telling you all. First of all, introduction to chemistry, this is there, chapter 1. Then we are going to do element, compound and mixture, this is chapter 2. And then we are going to do matter, that is chapter 3. So these 3 chapters we are going to do, and if any other however notification we have got still now, so regarding that, if we follow that, then these 3 chapters are there only. But if any other notification we will get to do the other 2 chapters, that is water and air and atmosphere, then we will let you know afterwards. Okay, so first of all we are going to start introduction to chemistry. This chapter will be there in pre-half-yearly unit test. Okay, introduction to chemistry. So your pre-half-yearly unit test portion, there we will we having chapter 1, that is Introduction to Chemistry. This chapter is there. Okay. Now, before starting the chapter, let us discuss the question pattern a bit. As you know, now we cannot meet virtually. We cannot do means we cannot meet physically. So we are doing the classes virtually. Okay. So in this manner, as last year also we have taken the exam in Google form. So this year I don't know what we will be doing, but just don't think that only objective type question or this all questions we cannot give in Google form. Okay, so there are certain barrier, and these things are there, and because of this we cannot give all kind of questions there. But this year you just don't think that only objective type questions will be enough. Okay, you just train yourself in such a manner that any kind of question is there, you can answer all type of questions. Okay, so we are going to practice in that basis. Okay, so this is there. Now let us discuss the question pattern. As you know, objective type question, many kind of objective type questions are there. This you have done already, like choose the correct option is there, or fill in the blanks, suppose, or true false is there. Along with this, we can have one word answer. Okay, like in a word you have to suppose in a sentence is given, so that sentence you have to describe with a single word. So these are called one word answer. So this will be more clear when we are going to do those type of questions. True false I told. Objective type question like choose the correct option, these are there. Fill in the blanks. Along with this we have one more, that is match the following. Okay, matching is there. So this 5 or 6 type of questions that may become in objective form. Along with that, short answer type question, these are also there. Okay, so in chemistry you will find in board also we don't have so long questions are not there. Okay, long answer type questions are not there, and maximum marks which we will have, that is maybe 3. Okay, 2 or 3 marks maximum. Okay, and there also we will be having part marks. That means 3 questions are there together, but the questions are part by part, so each part is having 1 mark like this. Okay, so for this what you have to do, you have to read the book thoroughly. This is very very important. In the beginning only I'm telling you all that don't think that if you do the questions which are there in the exercise and that will be enough to understand, to get the thorough knowledge of the chapter. This is not that. So always you have to, in the chapter you will find that in each and every line there is a question. There is a question. So how you have to do, you have to read the book thoroughly line by line, otherwise you cannot answer all of the question. If you read the book thoroughly line by line, then you can answer any kind of question from the book, and you cannot expect that all the questions which are there that will come directly from the books exercise. This is not that. So from outside also questions may come, and you have to read in between the lines, because in each and every line there is a question. So from that book, from inside the chapter, the question may come and you have to be prepared for that. So this and to answer this, only one way is there, that is to read the book thoroughly. This you have to do. Okay, repeatedly I'm telling you all that read the chapter properly, read the topic, try to understand the topic properly, and then you answer in your own word. Okay, it's not that you have to answer, you have to write the bookish words only. You can write in your own word, and that is even better. Okay, so in this manner you have to do, and from the beginning only you do in this manner. No need to just memorize the things blindly. Okay, few things which we know that you have to memorize. This is separated things. Okay, but it's not that all things you can memorize. So better you try to understand the topic, and then you write in your own word. So this is the way, and that we are going to follow. Now coming to the assessment part. uh, for internal assessment, this is very important that as you know that with each and every video class, or in after in each and every video class, along with the video class you are going to get a worksheet in Google form. So in each and every day, that Google form you have to fill up, you have to answer those questions, and you have to submit the form. Okay, so this is very very important. Within that day, that particular day, suppose today, after your class, you have to read the whatever we are teaching, the topic which on that very day, whichever topic we are teaching, we are discussing. On that basis, the questions will be there that you have to answer. After reading the book, after reading the study material, you have to answer the questions, and you have to submit the Google form on that day. Okay, because after that day only, you will not get the link anymore. So within that day you have to answer, and you have to submit the form. So this is very very important for your assessment marks, for your internal assessment, because on this basis we are going to assess you. So do that. Don't miss, don't forget to fill up the form, fill up the questions, answer the question of worksheet, and you submit it. This is one. Another thing, along with this worksheet which is there in Google form, one more worksheet can be given. It's not mandatory, but maybe we can do after the chapter, or in between the chapters also, when we will be doing the classes there. Along with the Google form, you can get one more worksheet that may be in the PDF form. Okay, as in the previous year, as we have got the worksheet, in that manner also you can get the worksheet. Those worksheets, those answers of those questions, you have to write in your classwork copy. Okay, hope you have bought the classwork copy. Only one copy is required now for chemistry. So in that classwork copy, whatever worksheets will be given in PDF form, that you have to answer. You have to and you have to write down the answer in that classwork copy. Okay, along with that, after each chapter, when we are going to do the exercise, those exercises also you have to write down the answers of those questions. Those we will discuss on the at proper time. We will going to discuss those answers. Okay, after finishing each and every chapter, we are going to do that. So those exercise questions also you have to write down in the worksheet, in the classwork copy. So the PDF form, whichever worksheets you are getting in PDF form, that you have to write down in the worksheet, in the classwork copy. Okay, so this is very very important. So two things you are doing. You are every day, each and every day, you are submitting the Google form. After filling up the form, after writing down the questions, you are submitting the Google form. And another thing, that is, you have to keep updated the copy. Okay, classwork copy. Whenever we are going to give the worksheet, that worksheet answers you have to write down in the copy. So these two things are very very important for your assessment. Along with that, hope your class teacher is also told you about this. Your attendance is very very important. So this is also, don't forget to give the attendance at the beginning only. When you are doing the classes, at the beginning only you give your attendance. Okay, so this few things you have to keep in mind. And the most important thing is to thorough reading of the book. Okay, 2-3 times you read the book, you try to understand the topic, unit. And just right after the video class, we are going to get a live class session, that is the doubt clearance session. There you whatever doubts you have, that you clear there. Okay, this is a very good opportunity, so that you use properly. So if you don't see the video class, one more thing, you do the classes regular. Okay, regular classes, regular watching the video classes and doing the live classes, these are very, very important. Okay, if you do all, if you are very regular in classes, then there will be no problem, I hope. So whichever doubt you have, you can ask and you can clear your doubt in the live class session. Okay, so this is this few things which I wanted to tell you all before starting the chapter. Soon you will be getting your project topic also. So that time I will be discussing the project topic. But today let us start the chapter a bit. So the first chapter, that is Introduction to Chemistry. I hope in class 6 only you are going to get physics, chemistry separated. Okay, in class 5 it was science, altogether it was science. But at what basis we are differentiating the physics and chemistry? In physics you can means all these things, these are you cannot feel them, you cannot touch them, you have to assume something, no? But in chemistry you will be finding that the things which we are using daily, or we are working with those things, we are using those things, with those only we are means we are reading the we are studying the structure of those things, we are trying to understand uh, by which it is made up of, and where we are making this, whether we are making this in laboratory or whether we are growing this in different means the food or different things which we are growing in field and all. So whether these are living or these are non-living, these things are there. That means we are continuously we are dealing with the things, and those things, the structure of those things we are going to read in this subject, that is chemistry. Okay, so we cannot imagine means the things without chemistry. So each and everywhere we are going to find that. Okay, so right after the after you when we are waking up in the morning, starting from there, and when we are going to bed, so in between this we are using several things which we are directly getting from the nothing but the chemistry. Okay, these are there, the structure of those things. Suppose we are using the toothpaste, we are having food, we are using what we will say detergent, we are using soap, we are using medicine, we are having, suppose different cosmetics we are using in field and all, we are using fertilizers. All these things are a gift of chemistry, we will say. Okay, so we cannot imagine our day without this. So this is, here we are going to get a very important role of chemistry in our daily life. Okay, so now one by one we are going to read those things. So the person, those who are working with that, those who are working in the laboratory, and they are working with the products or the things involved in chemistry, those persons we are going to call chemists. Okay, these are those persons we are calling as chemists, those who are working with chemistry. Okay, so this is there now few things which are there in the book, which is given the products which we use in our daily life, that is that we are going to discuss one by one. First of all, pencil. This is a very useful thing and you all use this. So you will be finding at the center of a pencil, we are going to get a very grayish kind of hard substance. Okay, that is called graphite. Okay, this is called actually this is pencil lead. This lead is made up of graphite. This is a form of one of the form of carbon, and along with this graphite, some clays are mixed with that to make a to make the lead of the pencil. So this will mark paper. So and with this we write and all. Along with this, just like pencil, we are having pen, and there in pen we are going to use the ink. So ink is another form, another product, very useful and important product of chemistry. Without this we cannot write anything, no. So this is very important. Though we can write virtually, we can write, we can nowadays we are using computer and all, but pen is a very useful thing in our daily life. So ink which we are using in pen, in fountain pen you can say, or in those ballpoint pens are there. So their ink which we are using, that is a kind of pigment or dye. Okay, different colors pigments are there, or ink also, and that color can be changed, color can vary, and different pigments will cause different colors to the inks. Okay, so these are also a different compounds. These are very complex compound, pigments and all, dye or pigments. These are very complex compound, but these are this now as of now you just learn this much, that this ink is made up of different dye. Okay, which will provide us different colors in the ink. Okay, next we have eraser. That is another very useful thing. So there eraser, it's from rubber, which is rubber means this we are directly getting from a plant. Okay, along with this different vinyl polymers are there. This will means we will get a very mixed product of this. Along with this eraser or rubber, this will help us to erase the ink. Okay, to wipe off the ink. And this is nowadays we have got this, but previously we used to erase the no, what say the mark of a pencil. We used to use the bread. Okay, bread we used to use to erase the mark of a pencil. So and later on, after developing of those products, and after developing of the subject or this chemistry, we will say continuously scientists, they have worked on this, and later on they have invented this eraser. Okay, this process is a continuous process. Continuous development is there. It's going on, still it's going on. And because of this, and the product of this is our whatever things now we are using, these are the product of those workers, those scientists or those chemists, those who are continuously working on this. Okay, to make our life better. So these products, along with this, some other products are also there. Those we are going to do in our next class. So now just a few things, and along with this, some other products are also there. So in this uh, in the today's class, whatever we have done, on that basis, the worksheet which has been given, that is the you have to list uh, 5 products which we use daily in our life. Okay, that you have to do. Okay, you just it's not that you have to write from the book. You can write your own. Okay, whatever things you are using in your daily life, means the chemical products which you are using in your daily life, that you have to list 5 such things you have to list. Okay, you have to write down the name of 5 substances which are directly coming from the uh, these are chemical products. Okay, so this you have to write. So this will be your homework for today. You read this part whichever we have done today, just 2 pages maybe. Just read this, try to understand this, and do the worksheet. You just fill up the form and submit it. Okay, next day we will continue with this chapter. So till then, take very good care of yourself. Have a nice day.